Okay, I've repositioned the camera, and now you can see my voltage, my waveform, and hopefully when we do take 3, the percent on the screen feedback from the C code that's controlling the Arduino Due. At 2.7 volts, the Pierburg is not going to pump. All you've got is a signal that activates the controls inside the pump. So as I bring it up, the thing won't really, it's got some hysteresis built in. At 4 volts I saw a spurt there. Bring her up to 5 and our pump is now running. That's rusty water, it's been in there a couple days. And you can see the duty cycle as it increases on the screen. You can also hear the increased water noise. We're at 46% now. There's 60%. And let's see, 77%. Almost 9.5 volts, and you can see your square wave. I don't know if you can see that Pierburg really kicking it or not. There's 100% on the Pierburg. But as we take it down, the Pierburg will follow. It'll throttle back, use less energy. 4.2. There's 3.5. Now it'll run at the lower levels until, I suppose, some integrator inside the pump says I quit. Like I said, you need to be about 3.6 to 3.7 to keep this thing alive, keep it pumping. And then if you take it down to 2 volts, then it's not going to pump, but what it's doing is holding the Pierburg out. Because a lot of times if you take it to 100% and then go to 0, it'll lock at 100%. But if you bring it back to 2 volts, then the intake on the Pierburg control circuitry will say, okay, that's 0, shut it off. I had some problems with it locking up on me before, and I just didn't understand why things were working the way they were. So if I'm programming this in an EV, I want to give it a stay alive signal of 2 volts RMS, and then the square wave at 17 or 20%, and then when I bring it up, we're ready to go. It takes about 3 seconds if you give it a full 12 volts on the PWM pin from the time it goes to 0. It's like you have to charge up a capacitor in there or something, and then it takes off. So if you don't see it flow right away, don't get too discouraged. It may start in 3 to 4 seconds in some cases. My software's gotten a little more stable. I had to change a pot out on the board, kind of like Jack's throttle on his thing. Things happen, especially when you get water in your breadboard because the hose got loose and it's flopping all around. Quite exciting around here when something like that happens. I got the Gorilla gaffing tape and that put a stop to it. Well, okay, here's 0, just so you'll see it. And of course the pump is off because I approached it slowly. And then I go to 100%. Boom. We got cooling. So that's it. No use in making this a long show. You know how Jack is when he gets on brain for a long show. So I'll see y'all at AvCon 2015, hopefully. Goodbye.